at smoothtickets.com. Smooth's got the tickets for everything that you need in the world of sports, concerts, or theater. I don't care what it is. I don't care where it's at in this great land of ours. My man Smooth at smoothtickets.com, he got them tickets. I'm telling you, boxing, baseball, NBA, NFL, country music concerts, hard rock, hip-hop, theater, Broadway, he's got them all. And if he don't have them, there ain't none. I'm telling you, smoothtickets.com. Once again, that's smoothtickets.com, or give him a call at 404-374-1150. Once again, that's 404-374-1150. You got to tell him, though, that I sent you. You got to tell him that Doug Stewart sent you. Once again, smoothtickets.com. That's smoothtickets.com. Yeah!
National Debt Relief is one of the country's largest and most reputable debt settlement companies, made up of energetic individuals who are passionate about helping thousands of Americans with debt relief. Most importantly, we're all about helping our customers through a tough financial time in their lives with education and individual customer service. We're dedicated to helping individuals and families rid their lives of burdensome debt. Specializing in debt settlement, and they've also negotiated settlements for thousands of creditor and collection accounts. Providing clients with both expertise and proven results, this means helping customers in time of hardship to get out of debt with the least possible cost. It can also mean conducting financial consultations, educating the customer, and recommending the appropriate solution. Core Services offer debt settlement as an alternative. I repeat, alternative to bankruptcy, credit counseling, and debt consolidation. National Debt Relief is your #1 advocate group to help you reestablish financial stability as quickly as possible. So give us a call at 844-828-4975. Again, that's 844-828-4975, and work it out.
Yeah! That's right. Bonus stew for that ass. Might be one of the hardest beats ever. Bonus stew, shawty. Yes, sir. I'm feeling good, feeling great. How about you? Yeah. Yeah. Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show, man. It's Friday, man. I'm feeling good. We got a vacation on Monday, man. Damn, I'm feeling good. How about y'all? Yeah. College football. I mean, we got the biggest weekend, the biggest opening weekend in college football history. I mean, damn, life is good, man. It's good. As my man, Mr. Marcus Harper says, life is good. Shouts out to Marcus Harper as well, man. His show was yesterday? Yeah, I believe his show was yesterday, man. Marcus Harper, Sports Talk with Soul. Good stuff. Was it yesterday or maybe it was the day before yesterday? Yesterday, we had to drop a secret episode of The Grizz on you, man. We had a little mix-up, and so yesterday the Grizz came on. I didn't even promote it a lot, man. But shouts out to all of the hosts on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. My man Marcus Harper, Sports Talk with Soul, The Grizz, Kicking It with Kesey, Spicy Conversation, Lonely Hearts Cafe, Patty Cake, The Microwave, John Fisher, Vern from Jersey. Everybody, man. Shouts out to all SMEs hosts. Big Vince Wright from Minnesota. Poe Politicking. That Ninja. Shouts out to you all. Listen, man, Georgia Tech taking on Boston College this weekend. 2 ACC teams get down this weekend in Ireland. They're playing in Dublin, Ireland. Kickoff is Saturday, 3 p.m. Saturday, September 3rd at 7:30 a.m. That's right. So it's Saturday morning at 7:30 a.m. I guess that's Ireland time. And so it's the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets taking on Boston College. Both teams disappointing years in 2015. Boston College went winless in the ACC. Georgia Tech was victorious just 3 times overall. However, there's optimism for this year. I guess some of the big storylines or some of the interesting storylines is Justin Thomas, man, comes back for Georgia Tech this year, who's been pretty much their entire offense over the last couple of years running that triple option for Paul Johnson's offense. They're down there on the flats at Georgia Tech. Can he add to what he's done? If you think about, well, in my years, at least being in Atlanta and following Georgia Tech, I guess going back to 1990 when they won the national championship, man, Justin Thomas has just played fantastic. Kind of Joe Hamilton-ish, Reggie Ball-ish, better than Reggie Ball. A little bit of that Sean Jones from the national championship team in 1990. I think this is his third year starting. Very solid quarterback for Georgia Tech, so they're going to run that option against Boston College. Boston College's Steve Adazio. Offense features generally run to set up even more runs. Really not a good passing team as well. Although Georgia Tech stumbled last year, the Eagles in conference play has warmed the seat significantly more for Adazio because Johnson has a better overall track record. So everybody's talking about Georgia Tech and in this particular matchup this weekend against Boston College. Obviously the home team, obviously a team that I follow. My brother played for Georgia Tech, man. They really, really jammed me up last year. And I do feel kind of bitter. I really feel kind of bitter. And if you remember, I made that prediction last year on the Two Live Stews. We were doing the Two Live Stews on 640 WGST. When I made that prediction, everybody was like, what? And some people were like, is that a homer pick? It wasn't a homer pick. And then when I explained, why I was picking Georgia Tech, it made kind of sense. The schedule was kind of set up for them, where they had their tough games at home and their hard games, their easy games on the road. And if you look at what they had done the year before, they had been very dominant. They were in the conversation for a national championship game up until the ACC championship when they played against Florida State. And so I took a flyer. I knew better. I'll never do that again. So hopefully they can get back on the right track, man. All right, there you go. I talked a little bit of Georgia Tech, not a lot. Still got a bitter taste in my mouth, Tech. Got a real bitter taste in my mouth. But hopefully they can turn things around this year and get back on the right track under Paul Johnson and that damn offense that they run. I've voiced my concerns about that offense before. All right, so here's who I like to play in the national championship this year. I've already talked about the Clemson Tigers. If you look at Clemson's schedule, it kind of sets up perfect. Once again, as I just talked about a couple of seconds ago, where their tougher games are at home, outside of the Florida State game. But that game isn't until October 29th. Clemson Tigers, they're going to destroy everybody. They go to Georgia Tech. They go to BC this year. Those are all games that they should win. Deshaun Watson back for Clemson. If you look at their entire schedule, even the South Carolina game, which they have at home, that's the state rival game. South Carolina is not going to do anything this year. You can tell from last night's performance against Vanderbilt in Muschamp's first year. They're not going to be any threat at all. I mean, if they win their game October 29th against Florida State, they're going to run the table. Like they played Troy, they played my South Carolina State Bulldogs. I guess I do need to add the game that they play this weekend against Auburn. It is on the road. So their two tough games this year are on the road at Auburn. First game of the year, that's going to be, a hostile environment. So their first game against Auburn, if they win that, they're going to cruise against Troy. They're probably going to cruise against my South Carolina State Bulldogs. They should easily handle Georgia Tech, even though it is at Bobby Dodge Stadium here in ATL. I don't care. Then they take on Louisville at home, which is a very interesting matchup. I talked earlier about Lamar Jackson, the quarterback at Louisville. That should be interesting, but still, they should win. They got the superior talent. Then they go to BC, as I mentioned, North Carolina State, and at Florida State. So 2 tough games on their schedule, an early one against Auburn and one late in the season against Florida State. So I like Clemson to be back in the national championship game this year. And I'm also picking to be back in the national championship game this year, Alabama as well. I'm sorry. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Blame Georgia Tech for this, for me taking Flyers. No more Flyers for me. I'm picking sure bets. Alabama representing the SEC, winning the SEC championship again, Alabama back in the national championship game, a repeat of the national championship game in 2015. Alabama versus Clemson. This year, though, Deshaun Watson, who will win the Heisman Trophy this year as well, Deshaun Watson and the Clemson Tigers win their first national championship since 1981. They get it done. They get it done. They get it done. Clemson gets it done this year. So, yeah, I'm picking some relatively safe guys or teams and picks in Alabama and Clemson. But, damn it, blame Georgia Tech. I just talked about it. I'll never do that again. And I used to just, play it safe. And the numbers bear out over time that you will win more games than you lose. If you're a wager, you understand what I'm saying. Just pick the darn safe pick. Last year I picked Georgia Tech, and that ish will never happen again. Never. Yeah, so there you have it. I'm on the record, man. Alabama just got too much. They're not missing a lot. They got everything. They do. Once they figure out this quarterback situation, which really hadn't been a problem under Nick Saban, rookie, unexperienced quarterbacks, freshman quarterbacks has never really been an issue for Nick Saban. They just got too much in the trenches, offensively, defensively, in them lines. They just got too many big, strong, 5-star players. They're ranked number 1 already. Why would you pick against Alabama? National championship, Alabama, Clemson. The Tigers get it done this year. Back in 3 minutes, the Doug Stewart Show. Doug Stewart here to tell you about my man Smooth at smoothtickets.com. Smooth's got the tickets for everything that you need in the world of sports, concerts, or theater. I don't care what it is. I don't care where it's at in this great land of ours. My man Smooth at smoothtickets.com. He got them tickets. I'm telling you. Boxing, baseball, NBA, NFL, country music concerts, hard rock, hip-hop, theater, Broadway. He's got them all. And if he don't have them, there ain't none. I'm telling you. Smoothtickets.com. Once again, that's smoothtickets.com, or give him a call at 404-374-1150. Once again, that's 404-374-1150. You got to tell him, though, that I sent you. You got to tell him that Doug Stewart sent you. Once again, smoothtickets.com. That's smoothtickets.com. Yeah!
The Sleeper Pick. The guy only you believe in. In 1 week fantasy football on DraftKings, he can be the difference. So trust your gut. Trust your numbers. Trust your Uncle Vito if you want. But know this, that sleeper is out there. The question is, who's going to play him? This is DraftKings. Welcome to the big time.
To create your account, click on the banner link on the DougStewartShow.com or the Doug Stewart Show app. FootballSportsApp.com. What is it? It's the first live action mobile sports app played in real time and a cool way to immerse yourself in the game. Make coaching calls just like the pros. Check out the video. Download for free this fall and register now again at FootballSportsApp.com. Want to be part of this new exciting technology and make money? Fill out the short form at the bottom of the website and mention TDSS. Again, FootballSportsApp.com. Yes, sir. Nothing like drunken love.